Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Brenda's Musings. So today I want to talk to you about laughing in the face of adversity. Somebody asked me not too long ago why it is that I always seem to be happy. And it's because I choose to look at the world through the lens of joy. That is my number one personal, whatever you call it, core value is joy. And it started off as being something very conscious. It started off many years ago when I was looking at the world through, I was just going through a really dark time. And I thought, okay, I can either stay here and just let this weighted feeling settle in more so than it has, or I can kick myself in the ass and start taking the baby steps to get out of this darkness that I'm in. That's happened to me twice for sure in a very significant way in my life. And it happens to me every day on a much more superficial level because of interactions I have with different people, or because of, something doesn't go the way I want it to go, or whatever. And I know that's much more superficial, but it's still a choice that I have to make. Am I going to let what somebody says to me piss me off and stay in that anger or that feeling of neglect or not enough, or whatever it is that feeling is, that was my gut reaction to the way somebody said something to me? Or am I going to say, okay, and move on? Am I going to, what I'm trying to say is that it's a choice, and we all have the choice. Now, I'm not negating anybody's darkness. I'm not negating any traumas that people have gone through. I'm not negating anything that anybody feels. What I'm suggesting, though, is that there is a choice. And I can tell you from firsthand experience that it is very true that where you put your attention is where you will find more and more things coming at you. So if you're a negative person, then everything that you see or read, you will take in a negative context. You could have a negative person and a positive person read the same article and come away with two totally different reactions to it. So it's a conscious choice. Do I want to look at the world through a lens of negativity, or do I want to look at the world through the lens of joy? And that was the choice that I made a number of years ago. It's like, no, I don't want to be living a life that's heavy and oppressed, and I'm feeling sad all of the time, and I'm swimming in darkness and I cannot see the sun. I didn't want that for myself. I don't want that for anybody, but everybody has to make their own choice, their own decision. So what I suggest is that you find something. I don't care what it is. Just find something. A really bad joke or the beauty in a rock that you see, or whatever it is that you can glom onto, that just makes you feel either hopeful, or you see the beauty in it, or it just hits you in the most positive way. And then you hold on to that, and then you look for the next sign and the next sign, until finally you were standing there being bathing in the light. You were feeling the darkness is behind you, and you can look at it as an observer rather than a participant. The darkness might still be there, but it doesn't affect you the same way. It doesn't land inside of you in the same way. And then eventually the observer will be able to walk away. I know that, in these 5 minutes, I'm making this sound like it's super easy, and it isn't. I have to tell you, it honestly is not. It is a moment by moment practice. It's not even day by day. It is moment by moment. It's a conscious decision on how to move forward, how to pull yourself out of the darkness and into the light. And I can only tell you that it's possible because I have done it. I have done it not once, but twice. And fortunately, the second time, I was able to stay there. And that's my musing for the day. Have a great one, everyone.